Talks with Derek.
Yo, what up though? You know who it is. It's your boy, Derek J. Yes, I'm back in the building. Yes, back in the building. Represent my team all day. We suck, but hey, I'm still gonna support the team. You feel me? Your fears naive, you feels me? But yeah, I'm back. You know, I always come back with something good. You already know. I do my research before I get to running my mouth. Before I ask y'all opinion. Well, I do the research. And I gotta say, this one right here, this one right here, let me say it again. This one right here might touch some nerves. But this one right here, matter of fact, let me just hit the damn alarm. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. You hear it? Oh snap. Everybody wants to know, what's the reason for the beef between Africans versus African Americans? Let me say it again. Everybody wants to know, what is the beef between Africans and African Americans? Beef. Beef. Really? Oh, really? Well, let's get into it. Did you know that 2.4 million Africans have moved to the United States? 2.4 million. And out of that 2.4 million, they usually come from East and West Africa. So you said, well, damn, Derek J., what's the reason for the move? I had to ask myself, let me research and figure this stuff out, you know? So I did more research. Did you know that 46% of Africans have bachelor's or higher degrees compared to Americans, 33%? So damn, Derek J. So you mean to tell me 2.4 million have moved, 46% compared to 33% is education. So they moving a lot, and then also at the same time, they getting more education, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. So then when you figure out, okay, if it's 2.4 million, then we got to ask ourselves, where are these 2.4 million people going? So yeah, we got to ask ourselves, where is this 2.4 million people moving to, right? But damn, Derek J., where are they moving to? So I did research. Research says they're moving to New York, which has a high population, DC, which also has a high population, and then you got ATL, shouted. They got another high population. So as I continue to do more research, I go back and think, when they say beef, they don't like Americans, or at least African Americans. You still ask yourself, like, why? Because we move to some of these same places for financial opportunities. Maybe it be career or family or whatever it may be, due to the economy, however it is. We move to some of these same locations. So that right there says, hey, guess what? We already moving for some of the same reasons. Is that a reason not to like somebody? And I want to make this clear. It's not all Africans. It's some Africans. I want to make that clear. I'm not targeting all Africans. I'm targeting some Africans, okay? The Africans that feel that way. So you're an African that feel that way. Hey, guess what? I want to know, why do you feel that way? When it seems like for the first few facts I gave, we moving for the same reasons. Don't that make sense to you? Well, damn, Derek J., it surely do. Right. So then I start breaking down what's going on in the U.S. Poverty, right? Hard times, poor, we trying to make it. We all trying to get it, right? We're trying to do it. So not only do you move here, not only do you move to certain places where you know you have the better chance of opportunity, also you go get an education, which some of us, which is what the study said, 33% of Americans go get an education. African Americans go get an education so they can better themselves, better them families. So with all that's been said, we're moving in the same direction, right? So they still don't give you a reason to have beef. It just don't, right? So when I did more research, well, damn, Derek J, what the hell you find? Let me, well, damn, Derek J, what the hell did you find? So, upon more research, they poor as well. But they're a lot more poorer than we are. Our minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. They get paid on the average of between $2.15 to $6.18 a day for work. Yes, I did say that. $2.15, between $2.15 and $6.85 a day for work. I would move too. I would be up out of there. What Tupac and Snoop Dogg say? Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. I'm gone. What you mean? But then when you think about it, some of the poorest places over there are Nigeria, Liberia, and Rwanda. And the percentage is between 60 and 7% poor. That's a percentage. Okay, so yeah, it's poor. You talking about 60 to 7%, and on top of that, you talking about I'll make between $2.15 and $6.85 an hour. I mean $6.85 a day for work. Man, how you gonna feel? You can't feed the family off that. Well, they probably can over there. I don't know, because I don't know how everything costs over there. But like over here, that won't work. It just won't work. It won't work. It won't work. But I did more research, all right? And the research I did, I got to hit this button. I got to. Guess what, people? I'm going to hit it one more time. I got to hit it one more time. If we talk about history and we talk about racism, right? We already got to deal with black versus white. You got Latino versus African Americans. It seems like everybody is against African Americans, right? When Latinos, Africans, and African Americans are all on the same playing field. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't got no wings. Y'all seen the wings behind me? Let me pause. I take a sip. Let's think about it. Cool. All right. So, upon my research, there are 5 things that came up. 5. The first one was, historical disconnect. Yeah, y'all learn stuff differently than we learn stuff differently, but because it's learned differently, do we have to really disconnect? Can we come together and learn? That stuff you could teach us about Africa, and that stuff that we could teach you about the United States. So for that reason, what is the beef? What is the beef? You know? The second thing is media and stereotypes. We already know how the U.S. is portrayed. Nothing but ass shaking, drug dealing, gang banging, drugs, murder, sex, all that stuff, right? So from the outside on the world looking in, you know, it looked like a fun-filled place of like nothing but bullshit. Let's be honest, nothing but bullshit going on over here. No, like I said, 46 to 33%. So if you look at that number, they're like, hey, well, it's 46% of us people who have higher education and y'all got 33%. If we had the opportunities y'all had, we'd do a lot better. And that's a fair argument. That's a fair argument. If they was to bring that up, that's a very fair argument, and I agree with them 100%. All right? But the reality of the matter is, but for that 33%, you can't come kill us with that. Nah, Sway. Nah, Sway. We want to learn too like you. You feel me? And then again, this is for the ones that feel differently or feel some type of way about Americans. I ran into some. It was explained to me on why. Now I'm making this video to see, hey, for the ones that's out there, if you, please feel free. Tell me. Don't just tell me. Help me explain to everybody else. Why do you, as an African, feel like you're better than an African American in the United States? And why don't you respect them? And this is for those who disagree. Now, if you agree, please enlighten me, educate others. You know, I don't judge anything or no one, right? All right. So then it goes to economic competition, which is 3. Hey, man, I got bills to pay too, bro. I got a degree too, man. I got to go get it like you get it. Now, because I'm not where you at, don't mean I'm going to knock you. I'm just going to make sure when I got the chance to go show out, I'm going to show out. It's no disrespect to you. But if a relationship is somehow built, then guess what? Maybe I could pull you up too. We got to stick together. Period. So then, number 4. Number four. I gotta hit the button on this one. No. You guys are being taught racial influence. And again, this is not all. This is some. Some Africans are taught to be racist towards African Americans. What? Am I missing something? Like, why? We're not being taught to act a certain way towards you. So I don't understand where the sense of entitlement comes at. I'm so confused about that. And then last but not least are the shared struggles. We both got to get it out the mud. And what was on here was one of the things that was up there was racial justice. You guys have racial justice in Africa. And we have racial justice here in America. So with that being said, we're battling the same thing. So since we're battling the same thing, some feel like some Africans feel like they're better than African Americans. So if I broke down the gist of this video, it makes no sense for the beef. Stop the beef. Come together and let's do this together. Let's teach one so we can reach one and reach back to the youth so they can go. Let's do that. But guess what? It's your boy, Derek J. And like I always do at this time, quick little segment, quick little talk to. You know what it do, like I always do. Peace.
Talks with Derek.